Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Small Talks about Big Things. My name is Razi. Today I'm here with my co host Natalia.
Hello again. Thanks everybody for joining us today. In our previous episode, we explored some of the biggest challenges of running a business in the small markets like the Baltic countries. And we also discussed practical ways to tackle them.
Just to recap quickly, in previous podcasts, we talked about how important it is to think about your next market if the home market is small, even before you launch at your home market. And we also talked about how building partnership early is vital, whether with universities, companies, or institutions. Partnership will kind of helps you to accelerate growth easily. We finally talked about involving customers early so that customers understand your product, your story, and they start trusting you before you even launch.
Right. If you missed that episode, we definitely recommend you check this out. Today, we're moving on to the next three challenges, what we've seen startups often face. Please, Rosie, would you like to start that conversation?
Yeah. One challenge we've noticed, especially among deep tech startups, is that they try to go premium. They aim for perfection in every part of the business. They invest heavily in top tier logistics. They try to elaborate sales experiences. And also, they try to offer expensive in store displays. But the real issue is that not all of those things actually influence customer decisions. What matter most is that the product itself delivers on its promise. If startups prioritize the product first and keep the rest simple in the beginning, they can manage resources much better and they can avoid burning out too early.
Indeed, and I completely agree. Going high end everywhere can drain resources fast and slow down your growth.
Hmm.
You end up overcomplicating processes before even proving what actually matters to your customers, like the product features.
Hmm.
And I really think there's definitely a better way to approach this. So, Rosie, what do you think? What could be the solution here?
Yeah, that's actually a really good question. The solution is to prioritize the areas that shape how customers perceive your value and perceive your product and the value it offers, such as the product quality and key features, and keep everything else lean until you're ready to scale. That way you protect both your brand and your runway. One simple tool that can help you do this is a value impact map.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
But could you say more about it and how might a company actually benefit from implementing it?
Yeah, of course. A value impact map is a simple tool to help your business decide where to focus your money and your time and your money. You list every touch point where customers interact with your product or with your brand, like product features, packaging style, delivery speed, your website user experience, or your customer support, and then rank them by how much they influence the customer's perceptions and then buying decision. This way, you can invest more in the areas that truly matter to customers, and you can definitely keep other areas efficient. This way, um, you can kind of avoid the trap of over investing in things that doesn't actually drive sales or loyalty.
Mm-hmm. So, keeping it short, don't try to make everything high end from the day one. Uh, Focus on what your customers truly care about and just keep the rest simple. As we mentioned before, using tools like the Value Impact Map can help you decide where to invest your money and your time. That's how you grow smart without draining your resources to solve. Right, let's move on to the next challenge, which is taking a prototype to scale. Imagine you build something that works. Now you need to grow, but at this point, scaling starts to get tricky. Logistics, manufacturing, sales, customer support, like everything becomes harder. And founders sometimes try to scale too big and too fast. And I see this like a recipe for losing quality and just burning out.
Yeah, I actually totally agree. Scaling too big, too fast, it's definitely a recipe for losing quality. And and it's also very important to set up the basics early. There is I have a concept for it. I call this anticipating growth challenges. It means try to or trying to prepare simple processes before things get too busy. For example, writing down your key steps so quality doesn't depend on one person, or create a short guide to train new team members quickly, or keep simple way to track feedback so nothing get lost. And also it can be definitely applied to practical things like managing inventory if demand suddenly doubles, or splitting the responsibilities while your team grows, and lots of other things. I believe a great way to do this is to benchmark with similar companies. Look at how similar companies managed growth, what kind of problems they faced, and what kind of solutions worked for them better. This way, you can prepare, um, for you can kind of set up the basics early, and you can prepare yourself for challenges, and you can kind of grow smoother, and you won't be stuck fixing problems while growing. I hope it's clear because it's a very important thing, and we've seen this pattern in many startups while growing.
Mhm. It was very clear, and I thank you for this good and valuable explanation. So, a small research always helps.
Hmm.
Okay, now going back to the challenges, there is one more that I would like to point out, namely relying too much on one thing.
Hmm.
What I mean by that is that it could be like a single grant or one major client you got or one marketing channel, for example, you're using. I think this all could become another big issue.
Yeah, if your whole business is hanging on one algorithm update, or one investor or one customer, I think we all can agree that you are basically on thin ice.
Exactly. Yeah. And to avoid that, start building your own channels. Community, customer retention, mailing lists, and many more. I'd also suggest diversifying funding sources. For example, by mixing grants or crowdfunding and your actual revenue. So this way, you are less dependent on external factors. So you're better positioned to scale sustainably.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I think what you said, it's very important, Natalia. Thank you.
And one more thing I would like to mention is that I still think going from prototype to scale is exciting, but it takes patience and, of course, careful planning. So, relying less on any one thing makes your business safer. But don't forget, it's always good to keep an eye on the big picture.
I will definitely keep that on mind. To end today's talk, in this episode, we explored three critical challenges startups face while growing. First, we discussed how trying to go premium in every area can drain resources, especially if you are, at the beginning of your startup, and how tools like Value Impact Map can help focus investments where they truly matter. And we covered the challenge of, scaling a prototype, emphasizing the need to anticipate growth with simple systems and clear processes. And finally, we talked about the risk of over relying on a single customer, single channel, or relying on single funding source, and how diversifying early can build resilience.
Thank you, Razi, for summarizing that. Thanks, everybody, for listening. And if there's a topic you'd like us to explore deeper, please feel free to drop us a message. And till the next time.